It's because we've been picking them up all morning,
Yeah.
and they're here. It is the guys from the band. It's it's started at Birmingham Hippodrome last week. You'll remember them from the BBC One show Let It Shine, which Gary Barlow was basically the main judge on.
My hero.
Is he?
I love him.
Gary Barlow.
He's just so cool, isn't he? He's just so down to earth and lovely.
So with us this morning, we've got Sario, we've got Yazdan, we've got Nick and AJ, which is 4. Now, I know there's only 3 these days in Take That, but you've got one missing then, ain't you?
What's happened?
Yeah, he was taken a bit ill last night, so he's not here. He's resting up.
Was alcohol involved?
No, it wasn't actually.
For once.
Now, you've been in Birmingham over a week now, haven't you? So, for the last week, how's it going so far?
I mean, I've literally seen nothing of Birmingham, not gonna lie. I've literally seen the inside of the theatre, and that's it for the whole week. But hopefully today we've got a day off, so I'm gonna go and
go into the bullring or something.
Yeah.
Go and do something. Yeah. Get a spray tan. Nando's.
I think I'll just stand outside for a couple of hours. I think I'll get.
It's gonna be beautiful, isn't it?
But how's the show been going? Because the reviews that have been excellent, the people who've been calling in this morning and over the last few days as well, have all been just saying it's absolutely fantastic. So have you been impressed and happy with the reaction you've received?
Yeah, I mean the show's been incredible. Obviously we've been doing it since September, and we get different or different audiences everywhere we go in the UK. But Birmingham has been incredible. The theatre's amazing.
It is.
Audiences have been great, and it's been a cracking first week.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about the show, because it's not exactly about Take That, but you're using Take That songs, aren't you? Tell us all about it.
So it's really, I mean, it's not about us. It's about the fans. Really, and it's about 5 women who you see as teenagers at the beginning of the show who love a boy band. We're never actually referred to as Take That, but they love the boys, the band, and they grow up. You see them turn into adults. Things happen, bad things happen in their lives, and you see where their lives have gone. From when they were teenagers, and we kind of sing them through the show, and the songs are the songs of Take That. So if you're a Take That fan, it probably be incredibly nostalgic. But if you're a fan of any boy band, I think or any musician, and it's taking you through your lives, I think you'll relate to the story.
Yeah, because Tim Firth wrote it, and he also did Our House, The Madness Western. I went down to the West End to see that, and absolutely, and it's the same sort of thing as that, I suppose, almost quite generic. It isn't about Take That, but it's about Take That. But it could be any band that you've been into or any artist.
Exactly, it's very universal.
Yeah. And we've been asking this morning, actually, haven't we? The posters you used to have on the wall when you was a kid, because we've been talking about it. So come on, let's go down the line then. Come on, Sario.
You're not so young anyway. I mean, is it about posters now, or is it about who's on your Twitter feed? Who are you following?
Yeah, I never really had posters. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, posters is not in there. I mean, how old are you guys? You're like 12, right?
I'm like 19. Yeah.
How old are you? 19.
19.
So it's all about who you're following on Twitter, really, isn't it?
Mine was always like Man United. I had all the Man United players from my wall. Yeah, that was me when I was younger. So no pop stars for me.
Well, I used to have Wolves posters. Then I discovered Debbie Harry from Blondie, and they took a bit of a different the football team, not the animal. That'd be weird. That'd just be weird. So what about you? Which posters?
I'm a bit of a petrolhead, so I've just got better car posters up. Really, I love my cars.
Wow.
Just literally, I've got one wall in my bedroom is literally sticker bombed, like from edge to edge of just every single car poster you can think of.
Dream car.
Yes.
Ford GT40.
Can you afford one yet?
Definitely
Not yet.
Won't be long.
Dream car, is in the name.
And what about you? What's about your?
Well, I'm quite a weird kid, so I had a lot of Japanese rugby sort of
That is
stars.
weird, isn't it? That is really weird.
Yeah, I've been to Japanese rugby, so I've always been a very
I like the fact that
weird
it's
child.
What about the fact that are you living together? You're on tour together.
Yeah.
I mean, how are you getting on? I mean, I'm sure like Take That had arguments and stuff. Are you all getting on? Do you have arguments? You're like brothers?
I mean, I think we've been on tour for a long time now. So, I mean, even we were like kind of put together in Let It Shine. We lived in one house in Let It Shine. So we've been like living together for a long time now. And I think you understand what people like.
Everyone.
Yeah, you get everyone understand what annoys someone, what annoys other. And so you kind of, I think at first there's always going to be like tension or whatever. But when the more time you spend together, I think the easier it becomes.
Well, I think the chemistry's so important, isn't it? Because clearly you've all got the talent. That's
Well,
not
it's debatable.
But it's when you put together, isn't it? And you cannot manufacture chemistry, you know. And fortunately, it seems as if, like, I can just tell by the banter and the way you're looking at each other that, you know, you've got that, haven't you?
All an illusion.
Is it?
Zero chemistry on stage.
It's like me and you, isn't it? Sounds like we absolutely love each other, don't we? We do.
It's Alison and Daz on BBC WM 95.6. We've got the band in with us at the moment from the musical, currently running and just magnificent reviews at Birmingham Hippodrome. And we'll be giving a little trail in a few moments about how you can go and see the band for free, courtesy of BBC WM. But first, let's find out what's happening on the roads.
Travel for the West Midlands.
On BBC WM 95.6. So here's your travel update with David Moore.
If you're heading south on the M6 onto the M5, there's been a bump on the link road that leads onto the M5, so there's some very slow traffic ahead of the start of the roadworks at Junction 1 at West Bromwich, with the lane closure in position at the moment. Northbound also looking quite slow towards Junction 2 at Albury as you head into those roadworks, and quite a lot of congestion around Birmingham being caused by road closures that are in place for the 10k run. So if you're heading into Birmingham on the Aston Expressway, it is starting to look very, very slow as you head towards Dartmouth Circus, with traffic leaving at Lancaster Circus towards the city centre. We've got road closures in place around the Bullring area through Digbeth, Pershaw Road and Edgbaston Road also shut, so that means that Bristol Street is looking solid from Holloway Circus out towards the Belgrave interchange. We've got lots of congestion on Moseley Road as well, with traffic using that route instead of Pershaw Road, so the queue starts near to Highbury Park going all the way in towards Hayden Circus. If you can update us, you can call BBC WM 95.6 Travel on 0330 123 3550.
Cheers, David.
Win with BBC WM. The band.
The record-breaking musical featuring the hits of Take That is now in Birmingham. And all day Tuesday, we're giving you the chance to see the show at the Hippodrome for free. Yes, all day. All you'll need is patience. We've got 5 pairs of tickets, and one lucky listener will also get their hands on a VIP backstage experience. This could be the greatest day. Keep listening all day Tuesday for your chances to win. It could be the day you'll... All day Tuesday,
Win with BBC WM 95.6.
I'm so excited. I really want to go and see this show. I want the tickets. Can I enter?
No, but you'll probably be able to blag some anyway.
Do you reckon?
So it's Alison and Daz on BBC WM here till midday, and then we've got the football, massive day for Birmingham City, and we've got coverage of that, and also Wolves and Villa as well. Franksy will be here from midday, so 17 minutes past 11. You can hear a chance to win the tickets to see the band. It's on at the Hippodrome until this Saturday, and 4 out of 5 of them in the studio with us this morning. Hello again.
Hello.
So Alison, I'm just trying to work out which one of these are hungover, and they look
I think they look really fresh.
You look pretty fresh.
Really fresh. I'm actually quite impressed that you came here looking so flat.
It's the right
Water,
answer.
lots of water.
Lots of water, hydration. On a day like this, you need hydration. Where's my water? Because I don't like to go over the top with my water. 2 litre.
Now, you talked about the TV show, and obviously it was a very popular show on BBC One. So how was it for you guys to have gone from being unknown to all of a sudden being in the front rooms of like millions of people every Saturday night? How do you cope with that? And then what's happened since?
Well, I mean,
Deep question,
Okay,
that, isn't it, for a Sunday?
I mean, I think we'll all have individual answers for that. I think I only talk on behalf of myself that growing up, I always watched talent shows, and I think it was always a dream of mine as a performer to be on a talent show. So I think as soon as Gary Barlow brought his talent show out and he was looking for a boy band to be in his new show, I think for me it was a no-brainer to do that. So yeah, and it was just when we were on the show performing to millions of people, you can't sort of beat that feeling.
But how does your life change when that happens? When all of a sudden you're walking down the street, people know who you are. It's happened. I mean, it's obviously you cope with it, Alison, as well. But when it happens overnight, pretty much as it did for you guys.
Well, Nick doesn't work in a garage anymore,
Yeah,
so that's probably the.
It is a massive lifestyle change, but I think you don't even think about it at first until it actually starts to happen. Then you're like, oh, this is odd. Like, what's going on here? And
What's
then
going on
yeah,
here?
probably it's just a bit weird, but you do get used to it to a certain degree, you still get situations where it's just like, okay, yeah, that is completely out of the ordinary. Like this.
That's because you've still got your feet on the ground, probably. Have you got like strong family who kind of keep you all grounded?
Yeah, I mean, especially for me personally, like my friends mean so much to me. So whenever I get the chance, I'll go straight back home and see the boys. They knock you back down to your rightful place.
Yeah, because they knew you before you was famous.
Yeah, exactly. So I really hold on tight to that.
Yeah,
it's really good to have.
Well, you mentioned Gary Barlow. So, obviously, he was a big hero of all of you. How daunting was it then when you were there and he's like a few feet away from you, judging you, for a few weeks? And how big an impact has he had on the subsequent musical? How hands-on has he been?
He's been really hands-on. I think at the beginning, especially when we were on the show, he was obviously, we didn't see him. He was like 30 feet away from us sat at a desk, so we never really got
Could
to...
have been a cardboard cutout then.
Yeah.
Never
So did he not come like backstage
No, he
and
wasn't
speak
allowed.
to you?
Obviously, because they wanted everything to be fair and all that sort of stuff. The judges weren't allowed to
make
talk
friends
to
with
us
you
or contact us at all. But after the show, obviously, I mean, we got his number like the night we won, and it was really like. It was. I remember as soon as we won, we had this like press conference with Gary, and he was like sat there, and I was just there like, oh my god,
Just
what
looking at
is
him.
going on?
You were just five weirdos just looking at him with a grin on our face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was.
And I think it was really amazing as well because we'd never had an experience like a press conference or anything like that before, so we were all very, I think, quite nervous. But Gary was there, just cool and calm and collected, just answering all these questions. We were like,
what a fantastic role model for him. For him, he's been through what you're doing right now. To be able to draw upon his knowledge and ask him any question that you can. What advice has he actually given you guys?
Don't mess up. Especially his songs.
Really?
Have the other guys been to see the musical as well? Because obviously it's been running for quite a few months now. And again, were you aware that they were in the audience on those nights?
I mean, some nights you'll have. I know Mark will just be in the wings, and obviously you'll know they'll be there, but he'll just be there. For instance, Sario sings "Shine," and that's Mark's big number, isn't it? So he'll be there ready to sing "Shine." He'll look in the wings, and Mark's there like sort of clapping and happy, and it's like, oh my god, there's Mark Owen in the wings watching me sing his song. So
singing that song
it's
from
a bit surreal,
from the supermarket advert.
Yeah.
So weird.
Now we've got a super fan who's given us a call on 08081 009956. If you want to put your headphones on, we've got Tony. How you doing, Tony?
I'm fine.
Good. Well, you're through to the band, so you went to the opening night then in Manchester.
I went to the opening night. The very first night it opened, I went to the Opera House in Manchester.
Yes.
And it was absolutely brilliant. The audience, they just got up out of the seats and they started dancing and singing. Oh, it was a great atmosphere.
Oh, thank you, Tony.
Absolutely. And I tell you how, at Manchester Pride last year, we was giving out free tickets to go and see the band. And the band went on stage at Manchester Pride with Take That. And, and we had, because I was a volunteer at Manchester Pride, and all the volunteers, we all had complimentary tickets to the opening night.
Brilliant. It sounds like it was a fantastic night. Thanks very much. That's Tony, who's a super fan from Wombo. And you're going, wow, you can't hear any of it. Alison, you haven't got the headphones on.
I just copied you. What did he say? What did he say? Did he like them?
He said they were fantastic. So did you know, by the way, this is genuine, right, that there was, from round here, a Take That tribute band called Take Fat. Did you know this? They were all fat guys. There was
Got a problem with a fat person.
Gary, no, they were Gary Lardo, Mark Groen.
That's
There was Blobby Williams, right, Howard McDonald, and your favourite was Jason Chocolate Orange.
Great.
And they used to do a load of gigs round here.
So funny.
That's brilliant.
So if you guys in a few years have piled it on, you can still go out there and there's a market for it, isn't there?
So what is there no Lulu in your show then?
No, there isn't a
There's
Lulu.
no
But we
Lulu.
like my fire.
Oh, there kind of is, but you'll have to come and see it.
What do you mean? There kind of is.
Well, we can't.
Well, because I was thinking maybe I could like audition for you right here and now,
Okay.
maybe.
We've been basically, she's been practicing all
See if I
morning.
could get on the show, maybe one of the nights.
I mean, we'll
Okay.
take anything right
Okay,
now.
yeah,
Absolutely.
fair enough. So,
I don't know which key shall I go for, the high one or the low one?
I'd go for the low
Always
one.
a bit embarrassing.
Okay,
Hold on. Me. Okay, I'm ready.
Can we do the yes?
Yeah.
Okay, and really like my fire. Okay, here we go. Come on then, Alison.
nervous. Give me a bit of volume. Yeah, you gotta be strong enough to walk out through the night. Yeah, there's another day on the other side. Yeah. I think I could have been better. Oh, it was awful. I think the nerves kicked in. The fact that you were there. I think I went off key.
Beautiful.
Can we have a?
You had a really nice tone, I thought. And,
Oh, I messed it up
I
a
think
bit.
the audiences of Birmingham will love it.
Okay, you got a
So,
gig.
Can I be on the show then? Can I
absolutely.
Can I do the
I'm
12th?
sold.
Because you're on till the 12th of May.
Next Saturday.
And can I do the last show maybe?
Yeah.
I'll just say that.
I don't think it's down to
No,
us.
your
but
PR
we'll
says
say-
yeah. I can see she's nodding her head.
So in other words, because because all the seats are gone for that one, you're just going to thought, well, if I come on the stage, I still get to see the show
It's going to
anyway.
be like Mark Owen and stand at the side going, whoop.
And
No.
So you're on the tour of like the country at the moment, and then it's the West End, isn't it?
Yeah,
Right.
towards the end of this year.
And how are you feeling about that?
So excited.
It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
But you'll have
Nerve-wracking.
it absolutely. I'm sure you've got it nailed now, but you'll have it absolutely locked in by then, won't you?
Yeah,
So
it'll be locked in our bodies, and it's like we're in the West End at Christmas as well. I think it's just going to be like a magical few weeks.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's going to be really exciting.
Brilliant.
Well, listen, good luck with everything. I think you're doing a great job. You're smashing it. Give them all the details of where they're going to be, babes.
Okay, yeah, we're at the say we are.
Wait.
The Hippodrome.
Well, I am.
You are now.
The band right up until this Saturday, but on Tuesday we're giving tickets away all day on BBC WM, including a VIP experience as well. So
Oh, what do they get with the VIP? Do they get to meet you guys?
yeah,
So it's like we're having a VIP right here and
Yeah.
now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you mind signing my piece of paper, all of you, please?
Sure
So I
thing.
might as well get the whole like
no, make sure it's not.
experience.
Make sure
to
she's not-
Alison, one out.
she hasn't folded it open. There's a contract the other side saying I can appear with you on Saturday at the Hippodrome
Every night.
She's very sly like that. So what's your favourite Take That song? Say Rule the World.
Oh.
Rule the world.
Brilliant.
Yeah.